So, Julie, it'd be lovely to discuss a bit more about the different emotions people often experience when they go through grief.
The emotions in our body are transmitters of information. And the purpose of them is to put our body on alert. Oi, something is up. And I think the most common and unrecognised grief emotion is fear. And that can go from being scared to being terrorised, to feeling properly terrified. And then it comes with tons of other feelings that you often have at the same time. People can feel furious, they can be angry, they can be sad, they can feel immense despair, they can feel numb, they can feel like they can't concentrate. Often it affects all their behaviour, so they're not sleeping well, so then they can't process things so well. They don't eat properly, so then they have low blood sugar and spikes. So it can be a real kind of cocktail of complex feelings that people don't have the emotional intelligence or being able to name them. One of the things I hope from the app is by going through each one, although grief isn't tidy, if we can take each feeling out and help people find a way of recognising it in themselves and naming it for themselves, then that will help them navigate their internal processes without these sudden kind of starts of fear of, what is wrong with me? I am going mad right now. But actually, if they can say, okay, I'm feeling really frightened, that's because I've been thrown into this very frightening new situation. It's normal that I should feel frightened. Kind of name your fear. Fear is anticipation of being hurt. I feel hurt, and I'm anticipating my future without this person that I love. So that makes sense. And then now what can I do to support myself given that I'm frightened? And often it's things that comfort you. If I'm really sad, let yourself cry. So the emotions are there for a reason, but when they come all together, all banged up against each other, they are very confusing and debilitating.
So a lot of it really stems out of this fear, and that's where anger can come from. It's all just different ways in representing that fear, even the numbness trying to suppress it.
Absolutely. So fear is one of the big ones. Anger can come from the circumstances of the death. It can come from the relationship with the person that's died. It can come from feeling hurt and just furious they've gone and died on me. I had a client who said to me, I was never really angry with my husband in his lifetime, but I could dig him up and kill him now because he's left me. Also, you become this version of yourself that you didn't know and you really don't like. I think I talk about that in the app. That you get jealous when you see couples, or that before you went, oh, and now you go, argh. So it's so complicated and intense.
And so a way to work with that, one of the first steps is just recognising that, recognising how
normalising
you're feeling.
it, and not turning on yourself. So when I talk about the shitty committee, the thing is to turn to yourself with self-compassion. Go, ow, like poor me. Oh, that really hurts. Rather than go, oh, I'm this horrible person now and the grief is ruining me. And